It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 18th of September. I'm Michael Groff. Yesterday in the valley, we hit 98 degrees, and we should be right around there for the first half of this week. Temps near the century mark, and then a decisive drop with readings around 10 to 15 degrees below average by the end of the week and this weekend. What about some rain? We really could use some of that as well. Let's see if we can find any as we look outside this morning here at 5:20 a.m. We've got clear skies in the valley right now. A very pleasant start to the day. 73 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 46. Humidity 38%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, 61, the cool spot at Fort McDowell. It's in the mid and upper 60s in many of the outlying valley locations. Here in the urban core, still in the low to middle 70s. The water vapor satellite view shows a trough developing along the Pacific Northwest coast. Meanwhile, we're mainly in zonal flow, and that's keeping everything about average for mid-September. The watch warning map is very quiet around the western half of the United States. Just some red flag warnings and wind advisories scattered about. On the East Coast, there are tropical storm watches that extend from the middle Atlantic coast up through the Northeast. That's in association with Jose. They're expecting high surf, dangerous rip currents. Jose is not expected to make landfall in the Northeast, but some of the outer bands may affect Cape Cod later this week, and that system is just going to loop around out there, it looks like. On the convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather expected across the contiguous United States. And the tropics, pretty active right now. We've got 3 storms on the board out there. First, there's Lee. We're not going to worry about that. That will become a remnant low later tonight as it continues to weaken. Maria, spinning out there near the islands, and we've got Jose. First of all, Jose moving north right now, packing winds of 85 miles per hour. Should make a turn toward the right, but some of the outer bands and certainly some wind could affect far eastern New England around Cape Cod, maybe the Boston area. Parts of Connecticut could certainly see some breezes, maybe a few showers with this, but it is not expected to make landfall in the United States, but it may start to loop around out there as it continues to weaken. Then there's Maria. Now, this is looking very much like Irma, kind of following a similar path, expected to hit the Leeward Islands and Puerto Rico, of course, clipping through the Dominican Republic and Haiti at some point. Still expected to become a major hurricane, so we obviously have to watch for that in coming days, but it is also expected to make a turn more toward the north and hopefully avoid the east coast of the United States, but the islands, the Caribbean islands, have just been taking a beating this hurricane season. Here's the modeling on Maria, and almost all of the models take it out to sea, with a couple of outliers taking it into the Carolina coast and whatnot. So Florida looks to be out of the woods right now, but again, it's very early in the game. We don't know for sure. We have seen a lot this tropical season so far, so anything is still on the table. All right, let's get into the details of our weather right now, and to do that, we'll check the models. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today, troughing developing over the Pacific Northwest, and around here, it's just a zonal flow and mostly sunny skies, temperatures right around where they should be for mid-September, 97 to 100 with a dry air mass, and as a result, tonight should be clear and pleasant, lows drop very quickly, mid-60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, same thing, 97 to 100, mostly sunny skies. Pretty much the same thing on Wednesday, although as troughing continues to deepen over the Pacific Northwest and starts to drop southward, we'll see a slight southerly component to the winds and maybe just an isolated shower or thunderstorm over far eastern Arizona, maybe in the White Mountains or the southeast part of our state. But here in the valley, we should stay mostly sunny and dry. On Thursday, a bit more moisture may be advected into the eastern third of Arizona, for a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon and evening over that way. But I think we're still going to stay dry. We'll call it partly cloudy, though, with highs 92 to 95. Friday, a cold front blasting through here. Temperatures much cooler with sunny skies, dry air. Highs only 87 to 90. On Saturday, 85 to 88 for the high. Sunday, mostly sunny, highs 87 to 90. Indications of some energy beginning to close off here over the southwest United States. And we see that as we go to a week from today. This is Monday the 25th. And you know how I feel about forecasting closed lows a week out. But, you know, this is something that's been advertised over the last few model runs. We'll watch for this scenario. If it does verify, we'll have to watch for the possibility of unsettled weather developing by about Tuesday the 26th. And here's the end of the forecast period, Wednesday, the 27th of September. And again, maybe some moisture would be advected if this is right and temperatures to remain below average, but that remains to be seen right now. Of course, the other obvious feature on the board is a tropical system that would be the ultimate path of Maria. But this run of the GFS continues to shift the path a little bit further to the right. And so it looks like it'll miss the Atlantic coast of the United States if this verifies. But no one, and I mean no one from Miami to Portland, Maine, should take their eyes off of this system just yet. It's way too early to tell where this thing is going to go. And it could be impacting literally anyone on that side of the country. So it's just been that kind of tropical season. Let's look at temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. Now, this keeps us below 100, but 99 might as well be 100, and I think we're going to top the century mark one of these next 3 days. And then temperatures taking a decisive dip for the end of the week this weekend, even into early next week. Things looking very pleasant around here. Look at those overnight lows down in the 60s, which means some desert locations are going to be in the upper 50s. I love it. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Be safe out there. Have a great Monday.